Hello students, this is Miss Pooja Arun Matre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhayandar East. Today's topic is CND, chapter number 2, Network Models, part 6. Learning course outcomes are: fourth layer of OSI model is transport layer, fifth layer is session layer, sixth layer is a presentation layer. Transport layer. In this we will learn about the introduction, services and the functions of transport layer. Session layer. In this we will learn about the introduction and the functions of the session layer. Sixth layer, presentation layer. In this we will learn about the introduction and the functions of the presentation layer. Transport layer. Layer 4 of the OSI model is referred as a transport layer. And the transport layer is responsible for the packet creation. The fourth layer of the OSI model is referred as a transport layer and it is responsible for the packet creation. Transport layer ensures that the packets are delivered free in the sequence with number losses or duplication. Transport layer. It provides a flow control, error handling and the slowest transmission problem. So the function of transport layer is the process of packet delivery, process delivery of the entire message, and it also ensures the whole message reaches at the destination in order with the both error control and the flow control incorporated at the source and the destination. Transport layer provides the two types of services, that is connection oriented transmission and connection less transmission. Connection oriented transmission, it is a three-phase process which include connection establishment, data transfer and the termination. Connection establishment, data transfer and termination. So in this type of transmission, the receiving device sends an acknowledgement back to the source after packet or group of packet is received. So this type of transmission is reliable and secure. Second one is a connectionless or transmission. It is a one place process and include data transfer. In this type of transmission, the receiver does not acknowledge receipt of packets. So this approach allows for a much faster communication between the devices. So connection oriented service is more reliable than the connectionless services. Here are some functions of the transport layer. Service point addressing. The computers run several programs simultaneously. Due to this reason, the transmission of the data from source to the destination not only from one computer to another computer but also from one process to another process. The transport layer adds the header that contains the address known as the service point address or a port address. The responsibility of the network layer is to transmit the data from the computer to the another computer, and the responsibility of the transport layer to transmit the message to the correct process. Segmentation and reassembly. When the transport layer receives the message from the upper layer, it divides the message into multiple segments and each segment is assigned with a sequence number that uniquely identifies each segment. When the message has arrived at the destination, when the transport layer reassembles the message based on their sequence number. Connection control. The transport layer provides two services, connection oriented service and connection-less service. A connection-less service treats each segment as an individually packet and they all travel in a different routes to reach the destination. A connection-oriented service make a connection with a transport layer at the destination machine before delivering a packet. So in the connection oriented services, all the packets travel in a single route. Error control. The transport layer is also responsible for the error control. Error control is a performed end-to-end rather than across the single link. The sender transport a layer ensures that the message reach at the destination without any error. Flow control. A transport layer also responsible for the flow control, but it is performed end to end rather than across a single link. Message acknowledgement. It provides a reliable end-to-end message delivery with acknowledgement. That means when a sender sends a message to the receiver, after receiving, the receiver sends a acknowledgement message, that is the packet is received or data is received. This acknowledgement is sent back to the sender. Message traffic control. It tells the transmitting station to back up when no message buffers are available. That means when the receiver route is empty, so it sends an acknowledgement to the sender that the road is not heavy, there is no traffic. So message traffic control helps the sender to send another packet. Session multiplexing. It multiplexes the several message streams or sessions on one logical link and keep track of which message belong to which session. Fifth layer is a session layer. The session layer is the fifth layer of the OSI model. The session layer establishes and maintains the interaction between the communication system. The session layer allows two applications running on a different computers to establish the use and the end connections called a session. The session layer performs the recognition of the security. The session layer allows the useful on different machines to establish a session between offer various services including dialog control. So the main function of this layer is to establish, maintain and synchronize the communication between the interested system. The functions of session layers are session establishment, maintenance and termination. The layer allows the two processes to establish, use and terminate a connection. Second one is a synchronization. These layer allows a process to add checkpoints which are considered as a synchronization point into the data, and this synchronization point helps to identify the error so that the data is resynchronized properly and the ends of message are not cut prematurely and data loss is avoided. Dialog controller. The session layer allows two systems to start communication with each other in a half duplex or full duplex. Session support. It performs the functions that allow these processes to communicate over the network and performing securely, name recognition and logging on and so on. Sixth layer is the presentation layer. The sixth layer of the OSI model is the presentation layer. It serves as the translator layer of the OSI model and it is responsible for data conversion and encryption. The presentation layer may translate a data from a format at a sending station and then translate a common format to a format known to the application layer at the receiving station. So the presentation layer is related to the syntax and semantics of the information which being exchanged between the interested systems. So the presentation layer is responsible for the translation, encryption and compression. Translation means the system usually exchange the information in the form of strings, characters and numbers etc. Encryption. Encryption ensures the security and privacy of the information that is being communicated and the process called as the encryption is essential. So it is carried out the sending the data at the end. Third one is the compression. So data compression technique is also used to reducing the number of bits required to send an information. So it is essential for the transmission of multimedia such as text, audio and video. The functions of the presentation layer is translation. Translation is the process in two systems exchange the information in the form of characters, strings, numbers and so on. So different computers use different encoding methods. The presentation layer handles the interoperability between the different encoding methods. It converts the data from sender department format into a common format and changes the common format into the receiver's dependent format at the receiving end. The encryption is needed to maintain a privacy. Encryption is process of the converting and the sending transmitted information into another form and send the resulting message over the network. Compression. Data compression is the process of compressing the data, that is, it reduces the number of bits to the transmitted. So data compression is a very important in a multimedia such as text, audio and video. Thank you.